Hi everyone, I'm Michael McJunkin, and yesterday I finally got to see the Studio Ghibli film The Wind Rises at the Campus Theater at Lewisburg. I'm sad to report that this is the last film to be made by Studio Ghibli, the studio that's owned by Hayao Miyazaki, who we know best for its animated features or Japanese anime features, like The Secret Road of Arrietty, Spirited Away, and Ponyo, Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro. And of course, my favorites out of Studio Ghibli are The Secret Road of Arrietty and Howl's Moving Castle. And I feel they do deserve to be seen in theaters because its animation's beautiful. So, with The Wind Rises, I finally saw it and it was amazing. Now, just like Howl's Moving Castle, it's also long. Now, here's a story. Gino, you know, once has dreamed of being a pilot, like ever since he was a little boy. But due to having poor eye vision, he isn't allowed and doesn't feel he could. But he does manage to actually start building and designing planes for the other people to fly. Oh, and of course the wind is rising, and so there's stuff happening like earthquakes. Oh, now this has a bit of World War or planes. Now, oh, and for the story, its story is really interesting, and they even managed to tell a very sad love story, so heartfelt. Like so, Gino and Maka, who's the love interest, they meet each other and they decide to get married. Oh, but she's dying. And now the movie's very PG-13. Now, I wouldn't recommend any children to watch it because I mean, a film that's PG-13. Well, not only that, but the kids might get bored with it. But if you want to take them, you can take them. I mean, you will. I definitely recommend you watching this film. Now, it's amazing, and I don't know if I'd say is my favorite. It's hard to pick which is a favorite of Studio Ghibli. I mean, because it does surpass Ponyo, and is up to par with my favorites, Secret Road of Arrietty and Howl's Moving Castle. Now, it's slow, but hey, and it's also mature. Something you would expect from Studio Ghibli. And you know, the animation has such realistic stuff to see, and it always distracts me. Like, not to like in a bad. I mean, distracting like jarring. Like you can't take your eyes off it, and they actually it's unique. The character designs are excuse me. The character designs are unique, and so is the character animation. Oh, now for the marks that I see, he like for the Japanese wording. Well, I ask like so. There's a chart and I see a triangle mark on the top. Did this triangle remind anyone else of the Triforce from the Legend of Zelda games? Because it just looks like it. Just wondering. But I actually like Gino because I see a bit of myself in him, like having a dream and him, and of course, oh, and of course, some of the flying scenes are unique and excellent. And of course, they even come up with different designs for each plane, like besides metal, and it's also, well, I'd rather not go into them, but. And of course, the characters were good, and I like the voice work, the English voice work. The dubbing isn't bad, and now haven't really seen all the Studio Ghibli films. I've only seen Ponyo, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, this, and Secret Road of Arrietty. I know. Now, but I can simply say it's one of Studio Ghibli's best, and it's sad to hear that he's retiring. And, hearing. Now, we could say it was long, like 2 hours, and where's it? And of course, for this film, I might as well give Studio Ghibli a bouquet while I stand in front of its grave for their last film. And I'm also giving this film a perfect, well, okay, like a 9 out of 10. And well, so excuse me, I'm gonna be out. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.